Well, hello and welcome to this podcast where we will be focusing on ICT in education. My name is Sherwin Arthurs, and today we will be focusing on what is ICT. We will also delve into the relevance of ICT in today's classroom. We will finish off with how can ICT improve the operations of your institution. So, first of all, we are going to look at what is ICT. And many of you may be thinking, ICT, what does that stand for? What does that mean? And ICT stands for Information and Communication Technology. And the term is used to describe computers and other digital devices that are used to access, store, transmit, or manipulate information. So we're looking at your computers, your tablets, your laptops. We're looking at everything that is related to technology that can be used in the classroom. Over the past few years, we have seen where there has been more technology being used in the classroom. I remember back in my days in school, there was really no technology, so to speak. And as times went on, we found that teachers started using projectors, they started using PowerPoint presentation. But now we're in a stage where students are more exposed, and we find that teachers are more willing to introduce things that are relevant and are useful to what these kids are used to. They're growing up in a digital world, and we call this generation the digital natives because they were born into technology. Yes, they have had to learn to use it, but it's so much easier for them because they have been born into it. They grew up, or they're growing up seeing this tablet and the phone and all these other devices that are relevant to them, because this is how they socialize. They use these devices to socialize. They use them to do pretty much everything. And it is very important for teachers to bring those devices or these different types of technologies into the classroom. Now that we are fully aware of what ICT is, we will now explore the relevance, the importance of ICT in today's classroom. And as I mentioned before, these kids nowadays, they're digital natives, and this is how they socialize, okay? And for that reason, it is very important for teachers, for educators to bridge the gap between how students socialize, how this teaching and learning process takes place. So we want to bridge the gap to ensure that this experience is a meaningful one. It is something that they will learn from, and they will progress through life remembering the educational experience that they had with the use of technology. One of the first points that I want to bring to you as it relates to the importance or relevance of technology is Arizona State University highlighted that there's a popular misconception that active learning must take place in small face-to-face learning environments or small classrooms. And that is quite the opposite, because active learning can take place with the use of cost-effective technology through online courses and also hybrid courses. And we see where a lot of schools they've had to move to these online courses since the COVID-19 pandemic. And if you are intentional in your approach to education, it can build active learners. I remember a couple weeks ago I had a class with some students, and I remember pointing out something to the students, and most of them, they were not familiar with this term that I used. And I saw students looking, they were typing, and I could tell that they were searching for something. And then shortly after, one of the students could explain what it was that I was talking about, because they were active in the learning process. And this is what technology can do for your class and your students. Now, we all know that the internet, it has a wide range of resources, and these resources come in different format. You can find video, you can find regular presentation, you can find audio presentation, and you can also find the words that's going to appeal to various types of learners. And this is what technology can do. Once you're intentional and you take the right approach, you can encourage your students to go out and find information, to go out and get information and bring it back to the classroom. And you could even do it live. You could do it while your session is going on, and you get students to go out and find information, get relevant information based on the topic that you're covering, and bring it to your classroom. Now we compare that to things of the past, things of the old, where normally the teacher would be the person bringing information, bringing the knowledge to the classroom. And it's totally different. If it's not the teacher, it would be the textbooks. And we know that textbooks are limited to what is there. With technology, with the internet, students can become active learners. They can be active participants in the learning process. As I just mentioned, technology has the potential to cater to the different learning styles of students in class. And teachers can actually influence this part of the process. Kakirk and Alexandrich in 2013 did a study, and this study revealed that technology has a significant influence on both addressing the needs of various learners and also enhancing lessons with the various tools that are available on the internet. Now we all know that people in general, they like to be competitive, and students love to be competitive. This is why a lot of them, they play video games. They do activities that puts them in a situation or in a position where they're always competing. This is something that teachers can do with the various ICT tools that are available. They can bring this gaming environment or this game-like learning to students. They can use apps such as Kahoot that provides a game-like feature to add a competitive edge to the learning environment. There are additional gaming tools that can add or enhance a lesson. We look at interactive tools that are also available, and we see where Zoom and G Suites that has many features, including Google Meet, with the video and chat features that encourage student engagement and interaction in the virtual classroom. We also can look at video creating, like teachers can use Adobe Spark, Prezi, WeVideo, and EduPuzzle that helps to create audio and video presentations that can be appealing to students. Now, to support this, in 2018, Raja and Naga Subramani did a study, and they highlighted that technology has revolutionized education. Technology has changed education since the introduction of computers, which has made it easier for teachers to impart knowledge and for students to acquire it. Technology has actually made the education process more lively and an enjoyable one. In addition, how many times have students missed lessons because they were unable to attend school for various reasons? Now, we must admit that education is a gift that we receive only if we are present. With technology, students can be present in the classroom from anywhere in the world. Classrooms can be accessed through the internet, which gives students the luxury of not missing any information given by their teachers. They can also complete classwork and assignments and remain up to date with the latest development in schools. This further highlights the relevance and the importance of ICT in education. When we think of ICT, it goes beyond what is done in the classroom. There are several other areas of the school that need technology in order to improve productivity. Technology that is used to assist with operations of a school is known as productivity tools. These tools can be used to make collaboration on projects way easier. I remember early in the summer, using Google Document and sharing it with teachers and leaders of the institution to get their input on a strategic plan. Everyone was able to make addition to the document before it was finalized. This is just one example of how productivity tools can be effectively used in institutions. The features of Gmail and the Learning Management System plus portals, which is used in our institution, helps in improving communication between various stakeholders. Administration and teachers, administration and parents, teachers and parents and students. Relevant information can be sent through emails, which improves the educational process and the institution. There is also Google Drive, which allows individuals or departments to share information on a specific content or store important information. The beauty about using Google Drive is that you are able to access this information that you have stored from anywhere you are, from any computer or any device. This can assist in making your professional life much easier. In addition, I serve in various capacities within this institution, and I am a coach, I am an administrator, and I'm also a teacher. And I am in charge of several different events or several different things throughout the year. One of the major events is a cookout that is hosted in March, and it is used as a fundraiser to take the track and field athletes to Penn Relays that is held in Philadelphia every year. And I have paid someone to do the flyer each year for this event. With productivity tools, I am now able to remove that overhead cost from making the flyer, and I can create flyer for this event and other events that I'm a part of. To wrap up this podcast, I would like to highlight that technology is used to web search, text, socialize, play games, and other reasons. We have become more dependent on technology, and we are an ever-changing, ever-evolving technological society. This makes the use of technology in teaching a major priority for all schools to ensure that we facilitate student learning in a meaningful and productive way. Creating citizens for a futuristic world where technology is the main ingredient should be the driving force behind the classrooms we create today. This is Sherwin Arthurs. Thank you for your attention on this podcast.